are you going to snipe if you're Optic? Maybe it's Karma who picks it up. We've seen him snipe in the past, but that's another weapon in a different game mode that Dashu brought.
Yeah, I mean, he was literally the best search player, at least statistically, at Vegas. And that's just gone. That's got to be tough to replace. And I believe on the other side, who was it? I was talking to JP earlier about who kind of the standout was at Search and Destroy.
It was Envoy, yeah.
Was it Envoy? That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah, it was Envoy, and what did he end up doing? He posted a 1.63 search at the Pro League qualifier. So, and if you take a look at their events, it was actually OG with the highest overall KD at Vegas in Search, and Midnight was the highest at the Pro League qualifier. So both teams have been solid in Search, one unfortunately missing their superstar.
Yeah, Midnight now on that attack. Well, Karma not sniping, but is able to find that first blood, but a very spread out attack from Midnight. You have a couple of players B, but the other two just spreading out. So he'll be able to find another one. Krim's it's some really bad timing. Well, the player is planning right behind him.
He's like, oh.
He's going to turn now. But yeah, that is a tough spot now. Do you challenge? He's going to go for it. He has no help right now. Nobody there to help Krim. He's all alone, and Jet Li able to find two. Now this is a 3 versus 3. Krim, though, is still up. Just trying to find this player. Jet Li has found his third of the round. Envoy with another one. Just trying now is a 1 versus 2. Scump all alone.
And this is not easy. He's got to try and fly through this doorway and find the kill. Jet Li's going to back up. He's going to wrap all the way back through. And they're just not giving Scump anything. You got to love the way they play that. Now there's only 10 seconds remaining. He just has to check. Knows he isn't on it. Round sealed for Midnight.
That is so unfortunate.
And that's like, yeah, if Krim, you look right instead of left, and that goes a whole lot differently. And he just had to be like, when that got played out, I know Krim was probably like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, it was just such a weird round for Midnight. They literally spread the map. Karma and Scump both get kills towards the middle, so they don't have any
the big
pressure.
two-piece.
Yeah, Jet Li just found those couple of players.
And they're both looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
Like both of them looking are out kind of towards the first hard point there in Courtyard. And that's just too easy. Oh, then he actually, I didn't realize he actually got the third right after it. Wow. Well, that's the play. That's very much the play of the game. Play of the game feature doesn't always get it right. That time it absolutely did. Well, Midnight strike first. Now can Optic answer back on offense? And you can see the defense-heavy stack from Midnight towards the A side. B wide open right now for Optic.
Yep, now they have all the information. They're starting to rotate on over. You have Parzilian and Brack starting to work towards that backside. Llama up top. Bomb being planted for Optic. We're going to have a 5 versus 5. The key player for Optic right now is going to be Karma, right? You see that number 8 just trying to lock down the flank. Make sure no one pushes through their lobby. You have Krim in the water. Karma, he's going to get taken down. Jet Li able to find another one. Parzilian's going to take down Krim. Now a 3 versus 5 for Midnight.
And they are just tearing through Optic. Nobody has dropped, not a single trade for Optic. Zuma last up. He gets cut down. And the slate just wiped clean. Midnight, what a retake there. Like, it doesn't get easier than that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? In these sort of 5-on-5 situations where Midnight has gone through it 100 times. For Optic, you're inserting a new piece. It's a different system.
And I know we're talking about the Zuma thing a lot because it's a big deal. And it's not like he got here. They got here last week and they've been working together. They started playing today. So it's just, it is tough. It is tough. And that's not to knock Midnight coming in here and surprising Optic. They are playing incredible, but it's just interesting kind of seeing Optic trying to figure things out. Just kind of working from scratch in a way when you got a new person slotted into the roster.
Well, once again, it was Jet Li and Envoy with those SOGs. That SOG duo working together to find that first blood on the Karma. That really opened things up for them.
Envoy's 4-0. We talked about his search and destroy prowess. Well, can he pick up and he streaks behind it, but it's a first blood in from Parzilian, and they'll take the advantage, Joe.
Yeah, but you have Llama. Yeah, as I say, he has 2 on him on the flanks. He'll be able to bring it back. 4 versus 4. Bomb planted. Now what does Optic do? It looks like they're going to try and regroup. Maybe go through that connector. Envoy trying to find one as he's going to go back towards his lobby. Yep, great timing on the Scump. That's a free kill. 4v2. And once again, you're getting another example of these sort of retake situations where you can just see Midnight has the clear advantage on what exactly they want to do. But Krim and Karma, 18 seconds to work with. Just don't know if there's enough time. They have to run into that trap. Now it's Karma all alone.
The only silver lining maybe for Optic there is you kill Envoy, who was about, I think it was 125 off streaks, so you at least make sure no streaks come in. But outside of that, it has been all Midnight. It's interesting because we talk all the time, you know, in 4v5. Do you think it's, I guess I'm trying to say, do you think it's like harder in 5v5 or easier? Like, you think from a percentage standpoint, it's like less of your team.
Well, based off what we've seen, right, any team that's had role issues, they've struggled, right? Any team that just can't figure it out, they have struggled big time in 5 versus 5. But I just think whenever you replace someone, I don't think that's correct. I mean, whenever you replace someone, it's tough. It just is what it is.
3v3 now. Ton of time remaining on the clock. Nice one-on-one win there from Brack. Well, he actually trades it after TJ did find a kill.
Brazilian takes him down. Only a lightning, though, and a big round for Optic.
Yeah, well, big. You get one on the board. Yep. You need to get a victory, start kind of climbing back into this. But yeah, the team kill and the kind of the whiffs there with the Mozu, Brazilian's behalf, lead to something working out.
Were you saying like they have to play a certain way because Barzilian?
Oh, well, I was talking to Envoy before Hot Mic, and I said, like, I can't remember if it was you or name, but someone kind of compared them to United Infinite Warfare. Like, this team that sort of came out of nowhere. Yeah. They were really scrappy, flying around. And he was like, well, we actually, because of our main AR, we actually play a lot slower than people realize. I guess I was a little bit surprised to hear he's breaking down. But he also said at times in hardpoint, they do start just bashing their head into hardpoints. He's like, yeah, sometimes we play like an AM team still.
Well, I mean, you can see right off the start, Envoy and Jet Li just go right down the middle. Like, you can see the positioning of Jet Li. They just take mid-control, but Optic is able to find that first blood. Jet Li, though, has been the key playmaker. He's going to take it down. This is looking like a very clean round for Optic. 2 versus 5. Barzilian and Lamia trying to find anything. They are able to find one. They're bringing on back, but that looks like it's going to be it as Scump wins the one-on-one.
Now they string a couple rounds together, get the fist bumps out, and maybe things start to click a little bit. You have to think. I mean, Midnight, I think we're definitely going to see them improve a ton over the course of the Pro League, just with the amount of pro teams they're going to be playing. But if you think just maybe isolated within this series, the team that might start to click and improve is actually maybe Optic, just because, you know, they're kind of figuring things out with Zuma as they go. You might just see them start to feel a little bit better about it as we get deeper into this best of 5.
It's going to be really weird, right? So you're going to have 4 matches this week, and then if Dashy does come back next week, it's like, oh, we were finally comfortable with Zuma.
Yeah.
If Dashy's back.
Yeah, I think regardless of the outcome, they're going to be pretty thankful to get him back on the squad. That's for sure.
Scump once again, 7-4. Zuma not able to find a kill just yet. As you said, Optic find a couple of rounds. Lamia throws the stun out so they know where Optic is. Look at Optic's position in those top halls. Now, where are they going to choose? Where are they going to go towards? A or B? It looks like that B side is open. You have one player working the back. Jet Li able to find one. Zuma and him. Zuma able to find the trade. But Brack is there. Now a 3 versus 4. Bomb is being planted.
Can they get the retake? Brack wants to get involved. Has the lightning to work with. TJ of Optic just holding mid.
It's a huge round for Optic if they can bring this one back. And TJ not able to spot that player. Scump trying to work one top halls. But he waits for TJ, able to find one. Now a 2 versus 3 ball, but Barzilian finds Crim. That was a huge kill from Barzilian. If TJ was just able to stay alive and win another one, maybe they have a chance. Not gonna do it. Crash was popped as well.
Yeah, so he gets a couple shots in, but at that range with the SOG and the TAC 5 boost in, I don't even think he hit his actual HP. And that's a big one for Midnight then. You know, a couple rounds in a row there for Optic. Midnight now answer back, and we'll see the big kill on the other side.
Well, because TJ gets a kill, has the help of Scump, and those players are focused on TJ. They have to get him out of that table.
Crim wins that 1v1.
Right, it's way different, right? There's only 18 seconds left in a 2.
Had on his class, but you can see the thermal massive advantage there in water.
Yeah, Barzilian's like, thank you.
Yeah. 2-round advantage once again for Midnight. They've got a bit of a split here. 2 players were headed towards A. Envoy gets some information. They're not going to push it. You have Zuma here. Can Zuma get another kill on the board? They're just dancing with it, but Scump is there with the help from mid-connector. Envoy next up. He's going to find an opening. And Zuma's going to get picked as well. So what was a first blood for Optic Gaming now? Well, it evaporated for a moment. Thankfully, Crim able to tack it on, though, and make it a 3v3.
I mean, it's just Jet Li and Envoy, right? On their offensive rounds, they just find openings through the middle of the map. Like, he hits behind them, finds a kill, and that sort of changes the round. And now he spots 2 in connector. This is going to be such a huge play. That's going to be one. Can he find a second on the Karma? Nobody has the help of Brack. Now a 1 versus 3 for Crim, and that's going to be the 5th round on the board for Midnight.
Envoy 7-3. He was the standout in the Pro League qualifier and search. And it's just sometimes, like, I don't know, you feel like early in titles, just sometimes people, if you're an aggressive player, sometimes people understand the timings a little better. You find those holes, you find those gaps, and you can really punish people early in a game. And it just seems like he's getting into spots that Optic just is not ready for.
Well, what? They got the first blood on the Jet Li, I think, and that's sort
and then next thing you know, Envoy's right behind the rock.
Exactly. It's really just him and Jet Li just finding those openings. And as long as
this map's tough. I mean, it feels like a 9-lane map.
Yeah. Optic starting to work the middle. Barzilian's going to back on down. Jet Li with one with that grab slam. Brack as well, and now a 3 versus 4.
You have man advantage of your Midnight. Can they close it out here and take a 2-0 advantage? Annihilator now popped. Zuma about to meet his maker if he tries to go top steps.
Look at Karma's going all the way around number 8. He found an opening. This should be a huge play on a Barzilian. Able to find one. Now a 3v3. We talked about those openings for Midnight. Karma able to find one. Can he win this gunfight on a Jet Li? No, he gets taken down.
So now it's on Zuma and Krim to clutch. Zuma's 1-6 because how you see the streaks. Now Zuma.
He's 9-2. I haven't even noticed. Brack is a sneaky assassin.
Yes, we've been focusing on Envoy's openings, but yeah, game 1 and 2 just filthy from Brack. But now with the Annihilator popped and 5 in the chamber, Crim6 has to clutch this 1v2. 25 seconds. Here we go.
He doesn't have bomb as well.
Yep. He's just got to go. He hears the drone squad lighting in, so they're going to be aware of his position.
Okay, so he's still alive. 12 seconds left. That's going to be a kill. He still has time to get to a bomb as well.
Not able to do it. Midnight. Now up 2-0, Joe. Now up 2-0, and what a huge first series this would be to the newcomers to the Pro League. Come in against the Titans, and you come out swinging. Brack has been a beast. He led the way in the hard point.
Yeah, 30 plus.
And now in the search going off, him and Envoy combined for a massive game. Brack has been sensational. Midnight looking dominant, in control. It's control up next.